surrounded by veteran experience, you can tell that they're really trying to embrace what new tricks are on the table.
Look. This is the thing, guys. I'm gonna give you a PSA right now. Long story short, if you ever need to give proof to maybe your uncles, your parents, your grandparents that esports is a viable career, you show these guys. You show them when they first started. You show them that they're still playing right now, and Kaka Computer gets you somewhere. But we're now going into the map, and we will be getting into Bind. We talked about Jerry, but a little bit he is gonna be on that raise, and I'm very interested to see if he can keep up the performance and how he's really integrated himself in the Team Secret roster. Very, very stellar over the Hatcher days, DR days, but right now he's in even a bigger and better team, and it really feels like he is putting himself up to par. In the meantime, though, Assist actually going to be going for the Jet here instead. One more thing is Southbuilt doesn't have the Breach here anymore. They're going to be going for the Sova on Pro. So a few changes here for Southbuilt. Last time we saw them on Bind Team Secret, though, they made the double duelist work. They said to themselves they know that they're in the PH ecosystem and they need to fight back tooth and nail.
It's surprising they do go for that Jet, because I know personally, Aziz and the rest of the Southfield team have been practicing on that raise and have been really pulling that forward, kind of using that utility a bit more, but they kind of revert to old ways, the ways that they did have when they beat Secret, many few moons ago. So now, opening pistol round of this great epic match. It seems like Southfield are slowly crawling their way here towards the shower control side, where in control currently right now of Secret. They got 2 players there, Borkham's ready to try and pounce on them if they get careless.
Yeah, the interesting is really the Sova on Pro. Again, even last time we saw it was that breach, but the Spencer breaching into the shower. Cast it out John immediately, Aziz with the trade. And here we have it, a few tendencies, a little bit of that old school CS flavor. But right now we're in modern time Valorant, and we get dashed on it. And we're gonna see from Southfield, Papi Chulo with one quickly to get on the board. And the proper 8 take for now for Southfield. Roll off the quadrant. Coming in from the short.
Player standing.
Out in the open. Jeremy gonna get the kill as well. And Team Secret, they went to the market. They have found a way to try and set formation. It's 1v2. Flippy's on the inside, and I do like Aziz here gonna be going for the rotate, but he has to time this right if he wants to make that pinch work. Here's Jeremy though, seeing Flippy there on the other side, gets tagged already. 37 HP after good wallbang there from the sky. Out in the middle, this is dangerous territory. Guiding Light gonna be there, using the Radiant Light for cover, but Southfield is just playing with him right now. Hook, line, and sinker. They go fishing, and they get a catch. Southfield with the first pistol.
Fortunate timing there for Aziz. If Jeremy was able to get the kill on Flippy towards the showers, towards the bats area, then things could have turned around differently there, and Jeremy could have gotten the clutch off, but hey, it doesn't work out. Attacking side pistol works out for Southfield in that case. Looking at their buy right now, Ja first one to go down, but he's not the first one too shy to invest heavily in this. Buying the Bulldog of all things, but there was a pretty good setup there towards that shower side. If not for the drone, perhaps that's why they went for the Sova here, for that extra information, but if not for that drone, then maybe things could have went differently in favor of Team Secret.
Man, this is why you get that Sova adjustment. This is that extra intel. Dubstep though, dashing into the wall, a little bit trapped. He's 6 HP immediately. He will be going for a few heroics with the Marshal perhaps, but you can see so much respect already here, Black and Blue. 5 Spectres into play, just full buying, no one being economical whatsoever. Southfield, they just want to go full send, and the thing about it is, in this kind of matchup, you need to be on your A game for both sides. Absolutely on point. Learn from the lessons of the group stage and more. Borkham though, jump peeking, be able to get away in time. Dash on in here from Aziz, wants to be a bit more high octane perhaps, but the snake fight can be bothered. The vulnerable state is applies, and Borkham, he'll be able to get that takedown. The Spencer now in behind, Nebula gonna be in the way. Jesse Vasco on the board, here comes Bro, Papi Chulo. The PNP connection here for Southfield. You can see that Agent put a number, and they're getting the frag instead. Jeremy now on the short angle, Dubstep seen, and taken down. And with only a shorty, Jeremy. Good luck with that.
There's nothing you can do. You can see that Pro all the way from triple there was kind of getting peppered by Jeremy, but really there isn't much to be absorbed. I mean, if he can find a better gun or get a cheeky exit kill, then maybe something can happen. He knows it. He's like, I'm gonna tweedle with this tiny karambit I've got in hand and wait for an opportunity to either get a kill or get killed. So
is a karambit that small?
I think it's the smallest karambit in the game, now that I think about it.
I saw a few visual bugs lately. Some guys were clipping it, that sometimes when we soft to someone, the melee becomes itty bitty. Like I saw one of the swords. I don't know. Apparently it's a thing, but I guess right now it's just gonna be a small impact from Jeremy at the end. He gets taken down by the spike, and that's 2-0 to South Build. So immediately, Black and Blue, you always say South Build, they got off to a slow start. This is looking good. This is 2-0, and you don't see that too often for South Build.
Well, when you have basically many people touting these two teams to be the top two teams, and them both also kind of being the top losers of pistol rounds, at some point when they match up, one of them's gonna have to win a pistol round, right? Someone has to lose, someone has to win. But this is a round the Team Secret shouldn't lose by all means. They've got all the rifles inbound. For South Build, as much as they can get the picks, that's really going to be their only, I guess, silver lining here. Get some picks, damage the economies of the side here with Team Secret, and see what goes.
Here we go again. Guns now going to be out for Team Secret. A bit of aggression there from Dubstep, but this could confirm for Team Secret based on their formation. It will be an early aggress from Southfield towards this A-Flag gravity while already in the way. Dash on out for assist with a little bit of HP. Gets peppered a bit by Dispenser, but he's still alive for now. Borkum, though, doesn't want to touch that mean green. Jeremy looking mean instead. With take down onto assist to start things off. This is Team Secret just setting up all the way in the back of sight. You can see them holding off the angles, letting Southfield walk on in, but since they have that gun advantage, they know the range is going to work out for them here.
Yeah, they know to be disciplined, play back. That range, as he said, is really going to help them. The further the range out, the better that engagement will be for the Secret side. So South Build really trying to cut their corners closely, really trying to make sure that each fight that they take is one that they could turn at least 50-50 or hell, even favorable. They do not have enough, I guess, much utility now that Ja has been taken on down, and Aziz to entry them up is also been removed, but you know, look at this U-Haul position. This bath, like this lamps is completely filled with stars, and they're going to be the one shining as Borkum gets a kill. That's Pro down, and Secret should be able to secure the round in the 4v2. Flippy gets one, but ultimately, what will it really get them? Maybe a plan. You can tell Jeremy's ready to try and deny this. Not able to for the meantime. No, he does through the smoke, and Jesse Vash will clean them up as Secret get their first round.
That's game sense right there. Team Secret adjusting accordingly, understanding where the default was. And go! Guiding lights from South Build. Didn't really pan out. They wanted to get a bit closer to the opposition, but this was Team Secret's to win thanks to their discipline. You can see hit Borkum, not overextending, not wanting to go near the lamps. Jeremy also just knowing where that default could be. The Poison Cloud pretty much dead center on where it's positioned, and this is now where the action really picks up. Both sides gonna have the guns. Gonna be such a big detriment to the side that loses in terms of economy. But Southfield now changing things up. They're going for its B site. A bit of a blessing in disguise. And they did start here on the west side as the Viper's Pit already removing the A short angle from this equation.
What's interesting is that even though they popped that Viper's ult, the Viper's Pit there towards A short, they committed 2 players still towards showers, knowing that it's possible for Southfield to go towards that shower side, but Dubstep catching his ace off guard. Had no idea he was there on the left side of that angle. He's gonna try and double dip for another shot. His Flip, you're gonna make that contact, but not really finding much in return. Doesn't have much utility to help him here though, Dubstep, but he does have that dash to back away in case anything comes his way. Flash will not really connect. He's not going to win the fight as well versus Papi Chulo. And that's both of the spears taken on down, but they're not going to expect Jeremy in this angle. No way. Jeremy should be good for finding a killer, and that he does. Papi Chulo able to get the trade down to a 3v3 here, but he's taken down quite low. They still got some utility to try and make the site execute work, but on that corner, Vash, he's going to be dissuaded from continuing to dip in, but Borkum on the back of the site, holding things down. Will he find another? No, it's going to be all Papi Chulo all day, down to the 3v2 here, Dax, and Team Secret, they want to press it.
Oh, Dispenser though, finding Papi Chulo on the Viper's Pit now,
30 seconds
deflating
left.
quickly. Dispenser here into the Cubby Pro will be out in the open, and the 2 Thomas need. Jesse Vash with a takedown, and it's 2 for 2 as Team Secret takes it. It does seem like that there's a safety net here for Team Secret. You allow Dubstep, Jeremy to play those risky angles. Honestly, suicide corners, especially for that raise. But when you have old reliables in behind, that's where Team Secret can just build that confidence. They were able to notice that they have such a great backside defense from that last round. And really, Dispenser, that was just perfect with that snake bite. How did he even find Papi Chulo? Only Dispenser will know. But the fact of the matter is, Team Secret get it back, and they will be able to start building up the economy with the gun advantage in this round.
And they should take the lead here, but we know that South Build, they're very thrifty with these rounds. Can really surprise any team, but Team Secret, they're not the team to be too surprised by what the opponents can bring here in South Build. So, very binary map. You go left, you go right. It's either B or A. In this case, South Build, they choose that latter side. side that doesn't really favor these long-range engagements, but hey, the Sheriffs, they can make some work happen, especially if they can land their shots. Jeremy's being spied out here on top of the APC. Not able to find a kill, but he does pretty much bring Pro to within a breath of death.
Breath indeed, and now take a breath, as he will get a bit fresh there. As he catches up the center, Jeremy though with the trade. Ooh, pain chills even. This is the beauty of having Jeremy in the squad right now. Just having that race expertise to add on even more so. Flippy though peeks on out, beautiful tap on Borkum. Jeremy though showing what the young gun can do. And it's a 3K here for now. And Team Secrets, they're getting the right calls at the right time. You know, one thing about Bind I noticed is since there's no real middle part of the map, then it's a bit of a coin flip really for the attacking side. If you walk into the player that is absolutely hot, then you can get beaten back immediately by this cluster. But at the same time, one enemy remains. That they can go for more, but Jeremy, he wants the ace. Can he get it here? Yes, he does. That's 5 for the newest addition to Team Secret. It's a 6-man roster, but this new one has just shot them all on the other side, 3-2.
The anti-eco ace, and that is a card that Jeremy would love to add to his hand. But more from the deck is to come from Team Secret. Rounds finally favoring them. It's only one round of a difference though. And now South Build, it's their turn to try and bring things back. It's their turn to maybe equalize things up as they have a gun round here. Jeremy, great job holding things down, spamming through that smoke to find Aziz. As soon as Aziz was able to find Dispenser, immediately trading for anybody who fell down on Team Secret's side, getting both trades that were available. And now he's going to try and go super aggressive here with a showstopper. Flippy has to be extra careful because that is what's going to come.
You see that corridor? You just die. You do not peek that whatsoever. And Team Secret already showing their hand early on. That was going to be an early aggress. Southbuild asking for it. But Papi Chulo with that kill, and Ja finally on the Jeremy. Aziz though, that's an easy lineup for him. 1 and 2. Please go for the show. And this now blows up in Team Secret's face. We've seen this from Southbuild that they can get the answer. But at least a whisper right now from Dubstep in behind. That's a spike drop, and he has to go for the brawl. But Southbuild with a beautiful punish this time. Secret fighting a little bit more that they can chew. I think we saw this a while ago in the previous rounds that for any cheeky or suicidal angle, honestly, for Team Secret, Southbuild finds the answer. And this is just case in point here, Black and Blue, that they just do such a good job waiting on the attacking side, really showing the expertise of Southbuild as a defensive team, no matter the side they're on.
A good job. You get the joke. You know, what's funny about these two, and this is not a joke, is Dispenser, rather Dubstep and Ja at some point were considered the 2 best op players in the game, in I guess the scene in the country, and that's talking about, you know, obviously before Valorant. So to see them match up here in the VCT, in the official circuit for Valorant, is such a pleasant sight for many an FPS fan from the Philippines. Moving on here though, speaking of that duo connection, Ja gets the better of Dubstep a second time around that.
You know, I'm just gonna say this real quick. A little unfortunate it was an Aziz collat a while ago, not from Ja. But we are gonna get a kill there from Ja to start things off. And immediately Intel gonna be given Hunter's Fury now the call. Doesn't really get much here from Jesse Bash, who usually finds a target anyway with that one. But Team Secret, they're getting bamboozled. They're not too sure what's going on. And eventually they realize, okay, this is gonna be a B-side take. And the Gravity Wall gonna be in form as well. Shock Dart now flying on by. Does it get a tag? No, it actually doesn't. Even though the angle looked good from Team Secret. Aziz also holding close for now. Gravity Well maybe set on up here. Nebula's being popped as well. Moonwalk now into play, but Jeremy, he's trapped! Really good line of synchro yet again. Aziz and Ja on the board. The dynamism here from Southbuild has made them prepared. And it's 4-3 as soon as they get the chokehold. You allow Southbuild to get on site like that, Black and Blue, and you are asking for trouble.
Yeah, that is where they really make their money. Southbuild, they struggle sometimes, undoubtedly, to get within the site, but once they do, that is where you see their defensive prowess kind of really, I guess, carry them through these matches. They might kind of struggle on the attacking side a lot. They're not exactly, I guess, the most proficient attacking team within getting to the site, but once they're in there, as I said, in that post plant, that is when they can be so dangerous. And Team Secret, they know that firsthand. Eco from Team Secret, they can equalize things up. Dubstep, he's got his blades to try and dissect this offense, but he's not gonna get the best of Aziz this time around.
Already looking. That's unfortunate. Just feel prepared for Aziz. The guiding light being a bother, and Flippy does what Flippy can do as per usual. Aziz now spam it down. And Jeremy, watch your feet because you're already dead. Push on in from Team Secret. The teleporter will just put them in the clutches of Aziz, who gets 3 4 no making the classic count free gun. By the way, Flippy with the kick down on the Borkum. And it's all up to Jesse Bash now. But this time, Father Time will give him the door. And Southfield with another one. Cleanly executed as Team Secret had the eco.
Almost flawless there, but I'm pretty sure Aziz is more than happy to die if it secures the round. He's got his blades up, he's not gonna pop those just yet. More importantly, Southfield, they've built up quite a buy here, and quite an economy as well. Wall Street would be quite happy with that. If they're moving on forward, and even if they lose like 2 rounds per round, they still got a buy for the next 2-3 rounds. So that's a really good thing for Southfield to try and, I guess, mobilize on. So if Secret, they need to make a stop right now, especially here on Bind, where it can be quite suffocating for the attacking side to even get within that site. So if they let Southfield get even more rounds here, Secret, they might struggle to come back in this map specifically. You can never doubt Secret out, especially when Dubstep has got the operator in his hands.
Sounds like SBE to the moon, but right now we're pushing on forward towards that A site, and Aziz now. Blades from Activate. Borkum might not be prepared for this, and he's not looking whatsoever. Too busy with the stars. He's watching the wall instead. The right click doesn't connect from Aziz, and you can hear already. Might be some discontent there, but Dispenser and Dubstep, they're looking back in action. The operator from Dubstep getting 2 immediately. It's 3-2 for now. Dispenser even going for the Viper Spit, making sure this is such a chokehold. But Papi Chulo, the pickup game is strong. And that is one wingman you can have when you go out tonight. But this is Team Secret now forcing away the competition. Jado is watching out if Dispenser is going to go onto the outside, which he is already, but doesn't actually find the Viper in the corner for now. Seems like, though, overall, Team Secret is prepared in their stations. I love the rotation already here from Dubstep. He's at the ready. Jesse Bash loves his corner also. And that is just tendency bearing fruit yet again. He knows the angle. He knows he can win it. Can he do it the second time as the rest of the team trying to go for the choke? Ja will go for the push. He has already got the scab. He takes out Dubstep and Jesse Bash right to left. The directions right now are all pointing towards Ja here. And it's now on 1v1. And Ja get the clutch. No, Dispenser will slay him instead. And it seems like who watches the watchers and who's watching for Dispenser as Southfield lose out in that round. Team Secret picking it up again.
Jesse Vash doing such a great job of potentially halting that. He certainly got the kill on Papi Chulo. I had no idea he'd be there. I know that's one of Vash's favorite spots, but really, Aziz kind of overheating there and overeating, I might say. He found the one feeling hot, a bit of a heat check. Well, he got checked certainly, and as I said, Team Secret, you can never doubt them out. When Dubstep has that operator, he's only able to find 1 in that round, but it was a pretty high impact kill, and now he's got the op once more in his hands.
Yeah, but here, Black and Blue, maybe a few tendencies from Southfield, even the ambition perhaps to prove that they are going to be such a potent team. Kind of blowing up in their face there as Aziz did go for a very ambitious Blade Star push. But Southfield now get back in the thick of things, and it does seem like for Southfield, I'm noticing this, they do have a few struggles to push on outwards, but they're also trying to pseudo-bait out Team Secret. If Team Secret goes for this map control, it's usually a very good thing. You can actually catch out Southfield off guard. But SBE, these guys are very, very wary of their surroundings, and usually Southfield actually is able to spot the Team Secret rotations.
Yeah, they're very good at catching off those flankers, or maybe trying to, pull something sly on them, and successfully for now, they pull that rotation towards the A site. You can see Dubstep bringing his operator towards that A site, which does actually favor the Southfield attack here. But now the noise has been made. Here comes the rotation potentially. Borkum, even though he's been spotted, still gets the kill. He's too good, and he finds 2 as well. Brings it down to a 3v3, but Dispenser still within here, able to catch off Papi Chulo, trying to catch him off on the lurk rotate. Now Flippy within that site. The only person here to help him is going to be Pro within that garden, but he's going to have to bring more than just his expertise into this. He does have some utility to work with. Those shock darts can help him in the postman, but Flippy, not that same kind of favor. Going to go for the peek. He does get the kill on the swing Dispenser. Knows that Dubstep has to be somewhere close. Checking that he's in. Casey has to go. Not landing the shot. He's got a flash before the fight, but Step, even though he's blind with a no-scope, gets the kill, and so does Jesse Vash as Team Secret tie it up 5-5.
He stuck it on him, and he didn't need to see All he needed to do was feel that the opposition was right in front of him. Team Secret get away with that one. Look at Vash's HP. You couldn't even see it anymore on the system, but Team Secret automatic with the shot. Who needs eyes? All you need is dubstep, but this was boredom time. Already hitting the gong. Flippy, he swiped right to get that takedown, but this was just dubstep doing incredible things. Find it, shoots it anyway, and that's just instinct right there. That is just pure carnal instinct from Dubstep.
There's a reason why this man is #1 in APAC for 2021, and he's looking to continue that streak and that title for the new year. Dubstep, once again, has been an absolute force for this Team Secret roster. When he gets going, there's nothing like him around. As South Built looking to try and dismantle this, going against the operator is where they honestly do struggle quite a lot, and especially on the team that plays as slow as South Built Esports, when you try and turtle down and you have that op in your hands, you can really make things a lot more problematic for this roster. So luckily for them, fortunately, little do they know, they're going towards that A site where Dubstep isn't, but Jetsy Vash, he knows that something is to come. You can see him kind of flirting back and forth towards that spawn, just making sure that there's, you know, a bit of a quicker rotate in case it does come towards that A site. And that's exactly what's happening here right now for South Built. They're coming towards this A site, going aggressive towards showers, but don't really commit just yet. They have to at some point though. There's only 45 seconds left on the clock.
A bit surprised that Southfield didn't really spam the rotation out there, as Borkum was caught out by the Aldrone. But case in point now, Team Secret backing on the way to get away with a very ambitious play. And they are running out the clock of Southfield. Bit of a problem right now for Southfield. When they see the timer, they're gonna be forced to execute in a more straightforward fashion. That's not that truly their expertise. Good job to take down onto Dispenser, as this is right there, Borkum. You don't see him coming. And Southfield already proven one wrong as they get the push onto that A side. But Dubstep is there to take down Ja with the operation. Now they take control here for the Secret. Judge in hand, guiding light is called. Blast back is there, but Flippy will still toe the line and get that takedown. Dubstep now taking the second gun. Here's Jesse Bash as well. And here we go again. Can the clutch happen from these two? Jesse Bash going for the defuse. Poppy Chulo now right beside the wall. In and out. He finds takeout onto two. And Poppy Chulo is the clutch god of Southfield. And that's an ROG clutch here at this moment in the game. 6-5 in Southfield.
The game of the gods, and it's certainly delivering, Dax. 5-6 in Team Secret. Another round to potentially equalize things up. They're on the eco, but I'm not going to count them out. I expect us to go into that second half all tied up, because you know that Team Secret, against their bitter, harsh rivals, will bring everything they've got. Poppy Chulo, his turn to bring in the clutch this time, and certainly deserving of that ROG moniker. But as we're moving into things here, South Built, that is where they kind of really make their namesake. You know, going for those late round pushes where there's like 20, 25 seconds left on the clock. Very CIS style of play here, playing really slow and exploding at the last minute when Team Secret bring on that full force. SBE are ready to reciprocate, but they've got some rifles on their hands. Yes, they got the blades on Dubstep to dispense, but Jeremy, he's got the showstopper. That's going to come in huge here.
You gotta give props to Southfield in all honesty, whipping out a few, I'd say, strategies not within their region, but within their expertise. At the same time, that was just a great push, especially from Ja and Aziz. You saw Aziz was right there beside Borkum. Southfield got away with that one, and Team Secret will look to prevent that from happening yet again in the final round of the first half. Problem is, though, Team Secret, where are the guns? Non-existent for 3 of them, but they do have the blades, they do have the rockets even, they still have potency, as Dispenser now decides to build a labyrinth here towards the short angles. Snake bite now being prepared. Borkum! This is cheeky from him, and he wants to be ambitious. The question is, does the hope dissipate in time? He gets seen immediately. Flippy with a fast reflex change, he's gonna get thrown on over. Jeremy now whipping out the showstopper, and boom goes the dynamite as Aziz gets blown to bits. Danger close. Sheriff now in hand for Jeremy, covering far from up top. 1 for 1 trade. John gonna get the kill on Jeremy. Here comes Jesse Bash though, getting 3! And the father of PH Esports! Can he go for more here? It's all up to Poppy Chulo yet again, but he's right beside Dispenser, who is waiting, watching, and will prevent Poppy Chulo from the clutch yet again.
Switching
You
sides.
said it there, Black and Blue. We are all tied up in quite a masterclass of a game.
There is no doubt in my mind that we were going into a 6-6 half, because Team Secret, man, they're
First of all,
it's
man,
this. We're sticking to the script basically here. It's one written by them.
Let me check the page 2 real quick. Oh, that's a great conclusion. I didn't know we were gonna pass like a quintuple overtime. No problem. But this just proves Team Secret Southfield, this matchup will not disappoint.
10
Just
seconds
building
left.
on the mind games of each other, building on the mistakes basically. And in that call, the new PPGL was going to be cheeky yet again with the Viper utilities. And the Spencer just holding the right angle at the right time after Jesse Bash applied that pressure point on. But here we go again. Now it's Team Secret on the assaults. And Southfield, they're going to be on their legendary defense. I do have to say though, that again, they don't have as much utilities as they usually have. They don't have the raise. They don't have that breach on the defensive side, but they do have a bit of extra intel and a bit of sudden impact if ever. But what do you think, Black and Blue? Can Southfield still usually, get their usual formation on here?
No, definitely not. That raise and plus breach that they like to run for these past few months definitely gives them a lot more kind of staying power within the site. And now that they seemingly don't have that, it doesn't seem to be really hampering them too much on this round. But Ja, he gets taken out by the nade. Great pull there coming from Borkum to support that. I love the teamwork coming from Team Secret right now, and they really do look spectacular. But Southfield, you know that this is where they're really trying to make their mark on these retakes. Borkum catches Aziz off guard though. Aziz coming through that TP, and he's gonna be caught without a second thought.
Where's Dart? Where's that Dart? Where did it go?
I don't know.
Disappeared. Goodbye to the atmosphere of goal. But here comes the push from Pro. And he is going to get by 1, 2, 3 of Team Secret. PPGL with the answer. Though 3v2 scenario here. And the guideline can be called. So it's the shower. But no one is there whatsoever. Team Secret is just here in laps. They're all here. Where are you guys looking? Southfield. And now Flippy caught out of the open. And here comes Team Secret to clean up nicely. For one, stacking into one single angle works out quite a... I'd say quite a wrench thrown in there by Team Secret.
Well, for Southfield winning the opening pistol round, I think it's only fitting that Secret will come back with one of their own for the second half. Mind you, this was a pick of Southfield, so right now, lead switch once again. This is the third, I think, lead change we've had this series. Team Secret should be able to pile on another round here, and Jeremy, he loves that judge. Every time you see a raise on a player like Jeremy, on players like EJ, MJ for the Philippine scene, you know that they mean party time.
You know, this is Bind, this is Judge. If you watch any kind of streams of PH streamers, you watch any kind of VCT PH, it's gonna happen. And it's gonna succeed more often than not, but I just gotta say here, Team Secret Southfield, this is already looking to be quite the matchup, and I really wouldn't be surprised to see us go all 3 games for now. But the point, Team Secret here, we actually playing it a little on the slow side instead. And I was wondering here, Black and Blue, Southfield overall as the roster, what's their game plan usually when they're on the receiving end of these eco rounds? Because it does feel like for them, they just want to play some of these cheekier angles, but at the same time, do they understand that the opposition here, Team Secret especially, will also be willing to play that waiting game?
Well, at least on this type of defensive side, the timer does help you out. So the longer you're alive, the longer you wait, the better things could work out for you. You saw Jaw there on top of that angle on the box there towards a short, trying to just find a cheeky kill. But Jeremy's going to punish him for that, and that's kind of the game plan. You just wait on these cheeky moments. Just either do that or really try to make a play. But if they don't get a good buy-in like this, where they're all on classics, then you're probably going to expect them to try and bunker on down instead. Flippy, last one left alive again, the last one to die. A flawless round for Team Secret, one that really helps them convert things, especially in the second half.
Yeah, and the thing is, you see this arsenal right now for Team Secret, it still works even against the full buy of Southfield. This is Bind, that judge on that raise. That's one unique thing Team Secret has right now in this specific matchup, and I really can't wait to see how they're going to cover the approach of Jeremy with the shotgun in hand. And even though there's only Spectre there on Dispenser as well as Borkum, they're that backline anyway, and usually for that post plant, that's when they're gonna be necessary. So I feel like for Team Secret, it's still a very winnable scenario here on the bonus. This can propel them to go even further than what is expected out of them. But the scan comes there from Pro. Team Secret right now splitting up their assault though, trying to at least punish any kind of early aggression here from Southfield. Beyond that, Southfield again, team that understands what's going on, and they're just going to be sticking around for the site, sticking around some angles that they know they can get out of, especially with that jet on Aziz all the way by the showers.
It does make me wonder, though, as you talked about a while ago, with them not having that breach, no raise, will this defense really favor them out? Aziz, he's taking lots of damage, hasn't burned the dash yet, so still wanting to dip into another fight. Flippy, all the way on the opposite side of things, he's going to come in to try and heal him back up, patch him back up, get him ready to fight another day. That's what they need here, especially against these Spectres judges, which can completely shred a low HP opponent. Team Secret, I'm taking the play out of the Southfield Flip here, going real slow, and PPGL is going to catch Dubstep off guard. That's a pick they needed.
You can't play there. That kind of game gets PPGL, that's the thing. He will just pop you quickly to immediately turn on the bounce. Fair play indeed. Ja gets a takedown onto Borkum. Here comes Jesse Vash with the answer. But this is already detrimental to the Team Secret assault. They barely have the utilities to fight with anyway. Dispenser creeping on closer, sees the Trailblazer, but he's spotted with a Spectre. And Southfield yet again can try to play the range advantage on the other side of this site. As this already hugging the wall, trying to go for the shots. He gets tagged a little bit in response. 60 HP left for the Jets. Team Secret actually backing on away. If Bash can get 2 kills, he's gonna have that Hunter's Fury, so it's a chance here for Team Secret as time is ticking. Lineup also from Dispenser. This is what Bide is all about, those lineups here with the utilities. Flip getting halfway there already. But has to back on away thanks to the effort of Team Secret. Time is ticking as they take that off to Jesse Bash. Dispenser shows up to get one more, but it will be a defuse here from Southfield. Dispenser though making it costly. So PPGL will end that rampage down. 8-7, and got a bit dicey there for Southfield, but they kept calm and they kept cool to get that round.
Hey, I mean, all things considered, that was a pretty good eco round from Team Secret, rather a bonus round. They got the plant, they got 3 kills, and they pretty much got a lot of their high, I guess, impact ultimates barely within that reach. So Vash, he's only 1 orb away, Dispenser 2, same with Dubstep. So this round, after Team Secret, if they get a few kills here, hell, especially even if they win this round, they're gonna have a really good case to win round 17 right after. So defensive side from Southfield is usually really kind of locked down, but the composition isn't necessarily as geared toward that as we were kind of expecting coming into this game. So begs the question, can they make this one happen?
Yeah, the adjustments really for both sides. Again, Team Secret embracing more again back to the PH style. And I love the fact that Team Secret understood that after week number 1. They get the fact that it's such a different play park. And if whatever worked in Berlin, it might not work here in Manila. In the Philippines, that's the biggest thing, right? It just goes to show that in APAC, in SCA, whatever works, right?
I love how you had to specifically say in Manila, of all things. The Thrilla is being brought here. And Jesse
is a town.
Oh my goodness, Dax. He starts things up. I have to give props to Jesse Vash. As many people say, you know, he might be the most kind of, I guess, flashiest player in Secret, but he's so consistent in these gunfights.
Dude, Jesse Bash has really picked up ever since champion. He has been quite a fragger indeed. Dubstep though with the takedown out the flow. They actually know that he's here, Flippy, now with the guiding light and Flippy sees you from above 2 even for Flippy. As Jeremy will catch out John response. But here comes the Seekers to give the intel. And Poppy Julo. Oh my Poppy! You are dead to Jesse Bash. Flippy there with the 3. Oh, 2 more for him perhaps, but Jeremy will show him who's boss instead. And Team Secrets, they get this round, and this is where it can get dicey for Southfield. You said a while ago, round 17 gonna be quite costly for Southfield, and case in point, they're gonna be struggling right now. This round 16 going in their favor, and even though the heroics of Flippy gave them the intel, gave them a chance, it still was Team Secret all set up on site.
Totally, you saw there just how much impact the Hunter's Fury from Jesse Vash really did help that round out. Finding the opening pick was such a huge one. It's the eagle right now, Southfield, I'm gonna come on in. So Sheriff's Abound, that's all they got to work with. Aziz, he's got his classic, and bro, he's taking some damage early on in this fight. I think it was from maybe a shock dart. Actually, no, the shock dart has been dispensed. Maybe just spamming through there. Now, Team Secret, they're going towards his B site. Only 2 players to hold on to this. Flippy loves playing these type of close angles, but he has to be careful because Dubstep, we know he's quite wise in shutting these type of plays down.
Man, Southbolt looking to make a very, very quick pinch using a closer range perhaps to try and catch Team Secret off guard. That's only, you know, just one of the things you can really only do with the Sheriffs. Never contest from far range. Let's see if they can hit those taps and make them crunchy. But Dubstep now, blades are at the ready. They do get damage onto John. He's right there. Dubstep, he's right there. And Flippy will flip the barrel to his temple. Flippy gets a second. Dispenser though, mowing down the opposition with the 3K. And Team Secret now able to make it on site. So the gamble for Southfield paying out just a little bit, getting the kills that they need at least for the long-term engagement. But of course, the guns are out of reach for Southfield. They can't really pick up where Team Secret is stationed. And in 3v2, you're gonna have to play for a miracle here between Aziz and Pro. Poison Cloud also in the way. That's gonna blockade the Jet's vision. Jesse Bash is looking right at him. He just doesn't know it as of yet. And Pro here by the fountain might make a wish for those taps, but this is just Southfield. You see that? You see Dispenser staring. Dispenser, what you doing, bro? There to get that takedown. 2v2. Jesse Bash now with the trade. Time is running on out. Pro trying to force something, but Jesse Bash again just absolutely on point. And yo, I'm gonna give absolute props to Jesse Bash because, in all honesty, before Valorant Champions, he kind of was, in stats-wise, the weakest fragger of Team Secret for a little bit. But they got the Berlin, he picked it up, and he still brought it here. The VCT, he has just been absolutely on fire. This was great from Dispenser, though, at least preventing Team Secret from completely capitulating their advantage. But point stands. Just they got a bit of that LAN experience back, and Team Secret feeling absolutely on point, especially with that Sova.
They're going really hot here towards the B site this time, though. Pro a bit too far forward. He has to back off. He knows a lot of heat is coming his way. And as he's saved up for that operator flash to keep him at bay for the meantime. That gives him a bit of breathing space, allows him to try and set themselves within the site. But as this, he's got that off, as I said. And Dubstep finds a kill on the Pro. Flippy shutting down Jeremy before the showstopper goes off. But Dubstep is so consistent. As this, can he find more than another? No, because he's going to be shut down by Jesse Bash. Jaw just walking in blindly. Will he expect more from here up above? No, he doesn't. It's down to that 1v2 and Poppy Chulo. It's all on him, but Borkham has the angle advantage, and now Team Secret are a few rounds away from taking map 1.
I didn't expect a round like that, Black and Blue. Great on you to pick up the pace quickly because Southfield decided to answer Team Secret's full send there and just have a brawl. I thought, oh, we'll have all our brawls in Action PH versus Zeals. That's a matchup that will just keep shooting at each other. But you see it here. Team Secret goes on in and Southfield kind of is walking into that one, and there were a few great angles that they were able to take, but overall, they were ill-prepared by just the advantage of the attack that Team Secret had. That middle position there, giving Team Secret all the sightlines, and Southfield right now cracking a little bit at the seams because they see that Team Secret is running away with this half, but it's still not done. Southfield though, on an eco state again, lesser bias with the Sheriff, and if this is going to be the round, they basically play the Sheriffs the next round. Potential map point even for Team Secret. They're going to have to make it count dearly.
They've yet to win an eco round here so far in this series. They've been making it quite expensive well, at least most of the time that Southfield have gone to those ecos, but have yet to really convert a single one. I'll drone here from Pro. Try and find some information, try and make sure. Oh, okay, stuck on the corner, not what he wanted. And
don't worry about it.
Smartly enough from Team Secret, they back off, not going to give the information away. They're continuing on the path towards this B site. Upstep, early contact on Aziz. He's been found out, but I think Team Secret are more than willing to double down here on Bravo.
You see that? You see that? These guys really bring out their roots. Because when they know there's a Sheriff round on the other side, they crouch. They're like, I'm gonna avoid that shot. I'm the chosen one. We're doing the matrix here. But Jeremy, in slow motion, gets that takedown. Aziz flying the wallbang headshot on Dispenser, but not on Jeremy. Shot right now. Flying on by. Gets the tag onto the race. Loves to Borkham onto board. All of the Pro right now. And he's dead to rights even as Team Secret put themselves on map point. Just great to see those shades of the past, but this is the present, and Team Secret is one away from getting the future 1-0 they want.
You know, Southfield, they've been really working on this bind map of theirs, but Team Secret, they have magic. They have some sort of stellar force behind them, really pushing them forward whenever they play on bind. We found that out during Stage 3, during C Challengers last year, and Southfield, they're finding that out right now. This is the first timeout we've seen the entire...
Anyway, map point. Let's go. Team Secret. You know I'm gonna do it to you. This is really the matchup everyone has been waiting for. But Team Secret looking to be back to their standard, back to their reputation, and trying to truly get back to that top 1 seed of the PH scene. And if they can get this map, it'll be the first step to prove that they can actually beat Southfield Esports in a direct confrontation. But we are not done because Aziz, he will go for the Hope and Prayer operator, and he has control of A-Long thanks to the efforts here of Flippy as well. But a great read already by Team Secret. They're stacking instead onto the Hook side. Maybe play a perfect pinch here. Jeremy gonna be checking out the backside. What does this? He's gonna walk into that one, but the flick there from Jeremy. Ill-timed, unfortunately, allows assist to get away with his life. He just gets tagged on down. Seeker's gonna be into play as well, concentrated onto the hookah. Now Southfield knows that this is a big force waiting on the Team Secret side, and it's just having to watch out all the way on the long angle instead. But Jeremy, he is an upstart, and he's going for more. First kill on throw already, crossing the line into play to prevent the operator. He's getting value. Flippy with the takedown off the Dustin, doesn't see him, going for the kill off the Flippy, and here comes Jeremy yet again, on top of the container. Team Secret is just on top of things on B side. Not only that, the Viper Spin is here, and Team Secret, they're building up a recipe and a formation to succeed here on Bind.
This should be the round where they secure things. 4 versus 2 with the Viper Spin to hold things down. This is going to be so difficult for Southfield. If they can get the pick off on Dispenser and drop that ultimate, then they could be on the start, but they're all kind of guised around this position. They're all kind of geared up here, really holding things down, anchoring that pit. Poppy Chulo finds the kill on Jeremy. They're going to need to find a bit more to make this happen. It's all on the Poppy Chulo. He finds Dispenser. That's going to drop the ult. Can he find once more? No, because Jesse back. He ends the round and the map as Team Secret take opening Bind.
On the inside, and there's the one. Team Secret will take Bind, and that is the first step for them for that road of redemption that they have been touted and they have been looked for. All business here, they know that the job isn't done yet, but this is looking to be the Team Secret that we all expected coming into VCTPH. Let's not forget, this roster, they won every single